certain way people that kill people behave. And there's certain things you look for. It's not all telltale, but sometimes you just get a feeling.
My ex-brother-in-law was a pedophile, so I took a stun gun and I discharged it right in his nutsack.
Running from the police from a murder. When they finally get arrested, they're brought down to the homicide office and they get stuck in the box, which is the interview room. They have a tendency to kind of just ball up and just feel like they're done. It's a sense of relief. And he's crying or she is crying.
What are you doing, man?
The emotion is spilling out of him.
I didn't kill her.
You might need to give that thing another look.
You put me in the box and I know I didn't do anything, I'm banging on the door one time.
Hello guys, welcome to Chasing a Murderer. Please don't forget to subscribe and like. Hit those buttons right now. It really helps this channel out. Also, if you would like notifications whenever we have a new story, hit that notification bell. That would help you out quite a bit, as well as myself. So right now we're working on a new case, and her name is Laura Wolfe, or she goes by Laura Orlowich. I hope I said that right. She's a 46-year-old mom of two, and she lives in Marion, Illinois. She went missing around July 15th of 2020 and has been missing nearly a month now. And let me tell you guys, this story is very concerning. I need you guys to watch this video all the way through. Before we get started, there's a video clip I would like to run, and it's a video clip of Laura with her family, her pet. Her name is Daisy, her daughter Amber, and I'd just like you guys to get to know who they are. All right, I'll run it and we'll start the story after this clip.
Who's like it's Daisy?
Hey, Daisy.
Daisy. Daisy.
Okay, so you can tell Daisy doesn't like to share kisses. So this is Laura, her daughter Amber, and then their pet Daisy. Now, Laura's daughter Amber Wolfe is doing everything in her power to help find her mother. She is desperate. She's going through the social media. She's reaching out to anybody that will help her. So if you can run a story, if you're a journalist or maybe you run a channel, maybe you can reach out to her and help her out a little bit. Now let's get a description of Laura Wolfe. So Laura is 46 years old. She has light brown hair and blonde highlights. Her hair is very long and hangs past her lower waist. She has bangs. She is roughly about 190 pounds and has a tattoo on her lower back and her upper thigh of a hummingbird and a flower. Now I'm going to tell the story in a different way, and I feel like it's important that I do. On July 14th, there is a guy that goes by Snoop. He's a 38-year-old African-American male. He's about 5 foot and 11 inches. He's roughly 180 pounds, and he wears glasses. Okay, guys, I don't know how to do this. I can't give you great details. So on July 14th, Snoop has an interest in somebody that passes away. He's only 21 years old, and I believe that he's shot. We're still looking into this. On July 15th, the last day that Laura was seen, according to roommate, friends, and family, Laura comes in contact with this guy named Snoop. According to the roommates, they tell Amber, her daughter, that Laura went to Kalamazoo, Michigan to help someone she met through a mutual friend. And Amber believes that this guy named Snoop is most likely just an acquaintance and not a close friend. Amber believes since her mother has a kind heart, she most likely was willing to help this guy. So this guy, Snoop, tells Laura that his son was involved with a shooting near or in Chicago. Then he tells her a sob story that his license is suspended and how he needs someone to drive him in his car to this location so he can handle his family affairs. He also mentioned this is also near to where this boy was shot. So at this time, they believe, or they at least know, that she is in this vehicle with a guy named Snoop heading north. So I did a little bit of looking, and it's on July 16th. This guy posts a GoFundMe for this boy he claims to be a son, and that's posted around 1:20 a.m. Amber says she finds out information that says that they stated that they were headed towards Chicago. However, they didn't go to Chicago because they went to Michigan. We know that Laura agrees to drive him wherever they drive to because she has a kind heart and she's willing to help him out. But later, there's phone calls that come into the roommates and a friend that show that she might have a dilemma that she's in. When Laura calls her roommates, it's around 2 a.m. in the morning. There's a few phone calls, and I don't know exactly which phone call is which, but it's around 2 a.m. And Laura is asking them to help her get a train or a bus ticket back home. Her friends are having difficulty hearing anything she's saying because in the background, there's a man yelling and cussing at her. And when her daughter Amber got this information, she kind of suspected maybe they might be arguing. So because the roommates and friends cannot hear her mother talking through the yelling, they text information on a bus ticket to her phone. In an article, Amber states, quote, "They couldn't really hear anything from him screaming over my mom in the background. And so she ended up texting my mom some information in regards to the bus ticket. And that was at 2:19 a.m. in the morning," end quote. Laura makes 2 phone calls early that a.m. and the second one to a close friend where they also heard loud screaming in the background. It's after this that no one hears from Laura, and Amber believes that she could still be in the Kalamazoo area. Amber says, quote, "She doesn't know anybody in Michigan. She was in Kalamazoo because I guess the gentleman that she left with has family there, and so this is the last thing that we know," end quote. I asked Amber, if this is for sure, what does she know? And she said, quote, "That's the part of the problem. The last time she called and spoke to anyone, she said she was in Kalamazoo. But she didn't mention where, just that she really needed to get back home ASAP, and that both calls that she made, screaming could be heard in the background. He was yelling at her to get the F off the phone," end quote. So I wanted to make sure that I did put in the seriousness of how demanding and controlling he sounded. And I wanted to put out there that this woman may be in extreme danger, guys. I mean, we cover these kind of stories all the time. You can't ever take these things too easy. Okay, let me tell you who Laura is, because this is where we need to make her human, where people want to know that she does matter to somebody. According to Amber, Laura, she's crafty. She likes to make things. She's always making necklaces, wind chimes, and painting old pieces to restore them. She's a licensed cosmetologist and had a gift for doing color. She was great at all things hair, but color was her jam. She always bragged about me and my brother because we were her pride and joy. She loved to sit around and listen to music with them, and always had a way of brightening everyone's day with her smile. She was a socialite and never met a stranger in her life. She regularly was willing to help anyone, no matter the cost to her. So there you have it. You can hear how great of a picture Amber is painting of her mother. She truly loves this woman with all her heart. And guys, this story, this family needs your help. So please share this video, share her photographs. And right now, I want to share something else with you. I want you to pay attention to this vehicle. This vehicle is important in this case. If you live in Illinois, Michigan, Chicago, all these areas are in between, share, share, share. Now, I'm going through a few articles, and they have better resources than I do at times. And some of them are saying that the family of the missing mother from Illinois thinks that Laura is still in the Kalamazoo area. So this is kind of important. She is asking for help. It's been nearly a month since Laura was last seen. And it's really not like Laura to just drop off the face of the earth. We're hearing these stories more and more every day. We just posted another story just the other day that is similar to this. But Amber continues to fight every single day. She's just trying to find her mother and bring her home. It doesn't matter how it ends. She just wants to bring her home. And it's really sad to hear her think that way, because, thinking that there's a chance that her mother could no longer be here. But there are stories out there where they come out with a happy ending, and we're going to continue to think that there is that chance for Laura. So in a news article, Amber says, quote, "I hope that she's out there, and I hope that we can get her home. Even if the worst has happened, I still want to get her home because she deserves that," end quote. So right now, the Marion Police Department has declined to comment to several media sources, citing there's an open investigation. But you would think that they would at least try to push some kind of identification to help bring in more tips. And I hope they decide to do that. So we want to send our love out to Amber, her brother, because Laura has two children. She has a 28-year-old daughter, Amber. Then she has a 15-year-old son who needs his mother home. So like I mentioned, Amber is working very hard. She's placing flyers. And on those flyers, there's the information with the last known whereabouts of her mother. All right, guys, I'm going to end it here. I don't want to make it too lengthy so that people will share it and watch it. Please, guys, share this information. Get it out there, because you guys can really make a big difference. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys soon.